Cells are the basic units of life. Imagine them as tiny factories bustling with activity. Everything that lives, from the smallest bacteria to the largest whale, is made up of cells. Cells have different parts, each with a special job to do. We call these parts organelles. They work together to keep the cell alive and functioning. Understanding cells helps us understand how life itself works. This intricate world exists within every living thing. Let's take a closer look at some of the key players in this microscopic metropolis. Each organelle has a unique role, and together, they ensure the smooth operation of this incredible machinery of life. At the heart of the cell lies the nucleus, a spherical structure that acts as the cell's control center. Inside the nucleus, we find DNA, the genetic material that carries all the instructions for life. Think of DNA as a vast library filled with blueprints. These blueprints determine everything about an organism, from its eye color to its height. The nucleus protects this precious library and carefully regulates which blueprints are accessed and when. Interestingly, not all cells have a nucleus. Some simpler cells, like bacteria, have their DNA floating freely within the cell. However, in more complex cells like our own, the nucleus plays a vital role in organizing and protecting the cell's genetic material. No city can function without energy, and neither can a cell. That's where mitochondria come in. These bean-shaped organelles are the powerhouses of the cell, responsible for producing energy. Mitochondria take in nutrients and break them down through a process called cellular respiration. This process releases energy in the form of ATP, the cell's primary energy currency. Did you know that mitochondria have their own DNA? This suggests that they were once independent organisms that were engulfed by larger cells long ago. This symbiotic relationship has endured, with mitochondria becoming essential for the survival of eukaryotic cells. Section 4. Endoplasmic reticulum, the manufacturing hub. Just like a city needs factories to produce goods, cells rely on the endoplasmic reticulum, or ER, for manufacturing. The ER is a network of sacs and tubules that extends throughout the cytoplasm, the jelly-like substance that fills the cell. There are two types of ER, rough ER and smooth ER. Rough ER is studded with ribosomes, tiny organelles that assemble proteins. These proteins are then folded and modified within the ER. Smooth ER, on the other hand, is involved in lipid synthesis and detoxification. Interestingly, the ER is incredibly dynamic. It can change its shape and size depending on the cell's needs. This adaptability highlights the remarkable plasticity of cellular structures. Section 5. Golgi apparatus, the shipping department. Once proteins are synthesized in the ER, they need to be sorted, packaged, and shipped to their final destinations. This is the job of the Golgi apparatus, a stack of flattened sacks that resembles a post office. The Golgi receives proteins from the ER and further modifies them, adding tags that act like shipping labels. These labels direct the proteins to their correct locations within or outside the cell. Interestingly, the Golgi apparatus was named after Camillo Golgi, an Italian scientist who first identified this organelle in 1898 using a staining technique he developed. His discovery revolutionized our understanding of cellular organization. Section 6. Lysosomes and chloroplasts. Recycling and energy production in the cell. Cells, like any well-run city, need a way to dispose of waste. Lysosomes are the cell's recycling centers. These membrane-bound organelles contain powerful enzymes that break down waste materials, cellular debris, and even invading pathogens. In the plant world, chloroplasts take center stage in energy production. These organelles are responsible for photosynthesis, the process by which plants convert sunlight into chemical energy. Chloroplasts contain chlorophyll, the pigment that gives plants their green color and allows them to capture light energy. It's fascinating to note that lysosomes and chloroplasts represent two sides of the same coin waste management and energy production. These processes are essential for maintaining the delicate balance of life within a cell.